Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here, and we just got the Poro King reveal, the third champion for the set, and it is looking like a lot of fun. So for the Poro King, it's a 5-cost Poro, and it's 4/4. Origin, the Poro King's Decree. So for your deck building, essentially you can just put any card that has Poro on it into your deck. Each round, the first time you summon another Poro, create a Poro snack in hand. So that'll be very strong, the Poro snacks, letting you scale up all of your Poros. And then his level up is you've summoned 6 or more other new Poros. So you want to play a lot of different types of Poros in order to level him up. Once he levels up, he goes to a 5/5. And now each round, the first time you summon another Poro, create a random special Poro snack in hand. Now the normal Poro snacks is just the 2-cost burst, grant all Poros everywhere, so even those you haven't created yet, grant them all 1/1. The special ones all have that same effect, but then they also have a special effect as well. So the Espresso snack has that grant Poros everywhere, but now it's a give 2 Poro allies Challenger this round, so very strong for getting rid of specific enemy targets. The Frosted snack, frostbite an enemy with 3 or less health. So this will be decent, but if you're going for Path of Champions up against some of those tougher opponents, they're not really going to have any units that have 3 or less health, but that's going to be less likely. So this will be very situationally good, but sometimes you just won't really be able to use it. The Colorful snack, grant allied champions everywhere 1/1 and a random keyword. This is going to be probably the strongest in most situations. And then we have the Pepper snack, which give Poro allies impact this round. Normally going to want to be having a full board of Poros, so essentially giving all Poro allies impact is going to do like an extra 6 damage to the Nexus. All of these look very good, and like we said, they all have that grant Poro allies everywhere 1/1, and these are all very cheap, just being a 2-cost. So being able to consistently buff up all your Poros, this will be a very fun scaling deck. For the Poro King's champion spell, we have the Poro King's Council Call. So 3-cost burst, draw 2 different Poro followers, and then grant them 1/1. And create a Poro King in your deck. Because of this, you'll probably want to end up running the Grand General's Counterplan for the Poro King, and potentially also Archangel Staff. So you always have one of these you can play, so you can try to level him up as fast as possible. For some of the support cards that got released with him, we have Ingvar the Younger, so 2-cost 2/1. Play pick an ally, grant it and all other allies that share a subtype 1/1, or manifest a follower that shares a subtype with it. So this will be very strong because you pick a Poro, you're either granting all Poros 1/1, or you're manifesting another Poro. So while this could be good for other decks as well, like potentially like Spiders or something like that, this will be very strong for the Poro King. We have Dragon Prince Grismo, so 2-cost dragon, 2/2 and a tune. Each round, the first time you summon a 1-cost ally, so essentially a Poro, refill 1 spell mana. Again, this will work great. If you just have this on the board, you'll be able to generate tons of free spell mana, which will be good for all of your Poro snacks. Then we have the Chemtech Catamobile, or Catamobile. So 3-cost, 0/4 with quick attack. And I have 1 power for each 1-cost ally you've summoned this game. Again, another unit that you're just wanting to put on your board, and then as you're playing Poros, this is scaling up. They also released a couple other cards the other day that weren't shown in the other graphic. So we have the Glacial Saurian, and it's a 5-cost reptile, it's 5/5. When I'm summoned, grant the top 3 units in your deck 1/1. If an ally has a different subtype than me, draw one of those units. So again, you could use this for other subtype decks, but would also work well for Poros, since you're buffing them up and then drawing one of them. Now, some of the other cards they released, like this 7-cost Snowy Razorclaw with Overwhelm, 7/7 Plunder, grow an ally stats to mine. Probably won't use this much in Path of Champions, really expensive, and while it could be helpful for buffing up a low-cost Poro, probably by the time you're at this stage in the game, most of your Poros should be fairly close to a 7/7, probably more like a 5/5 or 6/6. But again, if you're considering this in the Poro deck, not really going to help you. And for Path of Champions, this is just too expensive. Then we also have the Temple of True Ice. So 3-cost landmark. When you summon an ally, grow its health to match its power. Could be beneficial for some decks, but not really going to help the Poro deck at all. Overall, I think this is going to be a very fun champion. Everyone loves Poros, so an entire deck built around Poros will be great. I'm really interested to see how they're going to build his starting deck if he's added to Path of Champions and what powers he might get. Both Nidalee and Nico look pretty fun, but I think Poro King probably is going to be the champion most people are excited about. Definitely comment down below and let me know what you think of the Poro King and what relics you might want to run on him. Also, we recently launched a Discord. I'll put a link to that in the description down below if you want to come and chat with a bunch of other Path of Champions enthusiasts. That's definitely the best place to be. All right, I hope you all have a great day.